Hey, howdy, everybody. This is your friendly friends, Bruce and Jason. Bruce is out just west of West Memphis, Arkansas today. Jason, he's still hanging out in the same damn place. Can't get him out of there.
Happy Easter, happy Trans Visibility Day.
Happy Vietnam Veterans Appreciation Day or something like that. And
Yeah.
well, UT lost. They're out not in the Final Four this year. I was hoping.
Who?
You Tennessee. I've been the Volunteers, man. I've been watching the basketball, not just the girls.
Yeah, I don't watch, but I don't understand the rules of basketball, so I don't even try.
Well, Iowa girls are still in it. That's the most important part.
Do you believe Caitlin Clark is a woman?
Yeah.
Okay. Just an ugly
Number
woman.
one, well, she started out in a Catholic school. I mean,
Catholics are
I think.
pretty ugly.
I think it was a Catholic school. She's from Des Moines. She's not like from fucking Orlando or some shit.
Thank God for her.
I'm telling you. No. I don't know. They were saying how she's the great hope for women's basketball, and people are actually going to start watching it now, and blah, 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 blah. We'll see.
No, they're not.
Well, I guess the NBA was about to go under, and then Michael Jordan or Larry Bird and Magic Johnson came around and made the game worth watching again. And then Michael Jordan came in. Where they lost me in that whole article is I mentioned LeBron James. So, yeah, fuck that guy.
Like Shaq said, they can slam dunk, women can't.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you watch boxing for the knockout. You watch UFC for the knockout or the choke.
You watch baseball for the
home run, grand
hopefully,
slams.
Yeah, I think it's just for the watching the paint to dry instead.
Hockey.
Hockey for the fights.
Rugby, actually. I mean,
yeah,
American football is pretty much going to rugby now.
There was some rugby player that just got drafted by one of the NFL teams. I didn't read the whole article. I just saw the headline.
Yeah, shit happens all the time.
Yeah. I don't know. But blood shows up better on the ice than it does on the grass.
Well, I mean, now in today's football, it's like, oh my God, there's blood. We gotta quit the game.
Yeah. Yeah. I still remember the story about the hockey player wasn't feeling good after the game, so after the hockey game, he went to the hospital. And like, yeah, you broke some ribs and punctured a lung, and this happened in like the first period, and he just kept playing.
Crazy Canucks.
Yeah. I don't know if he's Canadian or not. Anyway.
Yeah, well, they're communists now. They're communists now.
Not officially.
Well, weren't they harboring a communist or something like that, or communist ideas? I heard Justin Trudeau speaking in French, and all I heard was blah, 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 communism.
Well, the whole conspiracy is that Justin Trudeau is Jenny is Fidel Castro's love child.
I mean, I could believe it to a degree because, I mean, anything's possible. And then when there's Hennessy involved, anything is possible.
Yeah, yep.
But I've heard from other women. I'm doing a podcast, Jenny. I'm doing a podcast. She bobs her head. She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. What are you up to?"
You're not going to involve her?
Yeah, no. She's looking for her mom.
Oh,
yeah.
What's mom out and about?
She's probably in the bathroom, and Jenny just forgot.
Oh,
I didn't see where she went.
Yeah. Typical dog.
Talking about crazy shit. Did you see? Okay, the shit that happened in Russia.
Okay, the terrorist attack me.
Did you see how they brought those people to court? They pretty much tortured them to bring them to court. Like one guy was in a wheelchair, like pretty much like not alive.
But they made it to court.
I think that was a political stunt. Like they were on that Joe Biden. They didn't know if they were alive or dead. They just had a heartbeat. And I mean, Russia's starting mass deportations of Muslims.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I'm not saying communism's right. I don't agree with it. Like
Yeah.
it might work for other countries, and that's great. That's not going to work here in America. We are fucking American,
We were.
and well, we're not even a
America was the
democracy.
greatest country on the planet.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? You know who should be our first lady and our president?
Who?
Sacco and Dalton.
Oh, Jesus. That would, you get some West Virginia redneck in there, that could change some shit.
And she's from South Africa.
West Virginia, South Africa, I mean, they both got a direction in them, right?
West by God.
Yeah.
Country roads take
Well,
me home.
on the radio today, they were talking about more conspiracy theories here.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly there was 6 people working on the bridge when the boat hit it, right? And supposedly all of them were illegal aliens.
So
And
we
the whole
just
story's just gone away now. Yeah.
what
I
they
don't
were
know.
illegal aliens that got killed?
Supposedly.
Is it?
I don't know. Like I say, conspiracy theories. I don't know if anything's true. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't think that was a conspiracy. I think that was just probably the lack of like human negligence. Just like, hey, we're gonna lower the standards, and now everybody's a goddamn captain, and
Mm-hmm.
guys like, oh shit, let me
Well,
run YouTube real quick before I hit this bridge.
supposedly the ships can't lose power like that, and they can't lose control, and blah blah blah. All these people know all this shit. I'm no engineer. All I'm doing is looking at that big picture, and it looks funky. That's all I'm saying.
I literally when I saw it happen, I was like, fuck, I hope Bruce ain't up that way because you were up that way. You were just
Yeah,
above it, I believe.
I was up in Jersey.
I was like, if Bruce goes to like Baltimore or Jersey and dies
I was
there,
like that far from Staten Island.
what I'm saying is, it's like your spirit, the amount of haunting you would go what was that movie with Bill Murray? Ghostbusters.
Oh,
They
oh,
try to get the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. That's who Bruce would come back as. It was the nicest thing I could think of.
oh God.
All right, so I called you today, and I remember I told you when we do our podcast, there's some shit I remember I wanted to talk about. Did
Oh
you
yeah, you
remember?
didn't tell me what, but
What about the stuff the
uh,
other day?
uh, sure, sure, but I'll let you bring it up because it's your idea.
Fuck. I was hoping you would segue into it because I forgot too. Yeah.
You want me to remember shit?
Yeah, right. I need to start just carrying my little legal pad with me everywhere because oh man, I'd be like Eminem.
If you
Ate
had
my
half the
bitch.
money of Eminem,
Yeah,
half the
yeah.
talent,
I have the
half the,
illiteracy, but um, I'm gonna pause it real quick.
hey,
So yeah,
it's going.
Eminem.
Eminem,
Yeah, 8 Mile.
Marshall Mathers.
I'm impressed you know that much.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm not that anti-modernism, I guess.
I don't. I think when people say they don't like rap, I think it's just because they can't understand it or they don't relate to it. That's all.
99% of rap, just I don't relate to it at all.
But you haven't heard
It's not that
99% of rap.
it's it's not that I don't like the genre, because I like the country rappers, and I kind of I can get along with that, because I can identify with some of the shit.
So you like Beyonce's country song?
I haven't listened to it yet. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know if it sucks or not, but Beyonce,
She's doing that to
or
piss people off because she can.
yeah, well, supposedly she went to somewhere and the country people just didn't like her and whatever. But if you look at her music, why would country people like her? I mean, yeah, I like to look at her, but I don't like her music. It's just not. It's not me.
Look at that shitter on that critter.
Yeah.
Oh, she's
No.
light skinned. That's okay.
Well, it's just I don't know. Oh, according to her fans, it's the best country album ever. Well, yeah,
What, have you never
okay,
heard of
sure.
Waylon Jennings or a Merle Haggard record?
Waylon Jennings, Loretta Lynn, frickin' Charlie Pride, Tanya Tucker,
Do you
Gene
think
C.
June Carter
Riley.
Cash was pretty?
I think so.
Because like the
I don't know.
pictures
It's
I
been.
seen of her, I was just like, she was pretty butt ass ugly for real. Like,
I really don't remember what she looked like. I don't know.
who was the lady who played Wonder Woman? Diana Carter?
Linda Carter.
Linda Carter. Yeah,
Yeah.
she was hot.
Mm-hmm. Gal Gadot's got it going on too now.
Oh, I finally got to see. I got Dogma to work.
Oh yeah. What'd you have to do?
I got
I
Dogma
gave
to work.
Jason a movie off my hard drive, and the other way. Okay, use the other process. Okay, I got you. Yeah.
There's
Yep.
more than one way to skin a cat.
Yep.
Oh my gosh,
Yep.
dude! Fucking flat earthers are real. I totally cool with people being flat earthers for real, but when they deny space travel, that we've been into space, at some point I think that people just want something to be part of. And they could choose,
I
like a suicide cult or something like, no, I don't choose that, but
yeah,
that would
yeah.
make more sense than flat earth.
Bye YouTube.
Yeah. But I'm just saying,
No,
like,
I get
I could
look.
have been a Branch Davidian before I was a flat earther.
Branch
Not
Davidian had all
condoning
kinds.
it. Not
Branch
condoning
Davidians
it.
had all kinds of guns, machine guns, all that stuff. I could have been part of that.
I'm not condoning it. Not saying it was right, but I'm just saying it's made more sense logically than flat Earth.
The whole flat Earth. I look.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is I learned a lot of shit in high school that I'm not sure about anymore.
Yeah.
A lot of the history and stuff. You actually look into it, and you're like, huh. Like the
What would
Pilgrims
be
came over
the
here, and like the Pilgrims coming in here, and everything was all hunky dory and everything, and they were trying to be communists, and they almost freaking starved to death. So I figured out that if you just do your own capitalistic type thing, you'll survive better. Shit, just simple stuff like that. That you high school taught you differently. Well, school, period.
Hmm. Well, a lot of people ain't around. Like when it comes to different events, what's crazy is people from like World War II. How many of those people are really around anymore?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
just what?
well, just another thing from school, the whole unicorn thing, right?
Whoa! I ain't going to this LGBTQ IA.
No, I'm not even going there. I'm going freaking unicorn. The
Oh,
real
that a real unicorn.
real unicorn. They showed this old dictionary, like the first edition of Webster's dictionary, and it talked about a unicorn being also known as a rhinoceros. And then when you went to rhinoceros and looked it up, it talked about a rhinoceros with one horn was a unicorn, and a rhinoceros with two horns was a bicorn or something like that. So rhinoceros is a unicorn
What
with
about
one horn.
Triceratops?
That I don't know.
Had three.
I don't know. Tricorn.
Do you know what was crazy? Humans have
You?
only been around for like 200,000 years or something like that, isn't it? No,
Yeah.
2 million, 2 million, something like that.
I don't know.
We are fucking up this earth in our society ourselves. Fucking dinosaurs had like a reign of like 265 million years with
Yeah.
no gender affirming problems. Nobody was just like, I'm going to suck your rhino dick. There was none of that shit going on. It was like,
And there was a lot more. There's a lot more atmospheric pressure, a lot more oxygen, a lot more carbon dioxide. There's a lot more carbon dioxide in the air. Carbon dioxide in the air back then. Didn't kill the freaking dinosaurs. What are we stressing about?
Well, also too, you're talking about a different species altogether. I think we're an experiment, man.
I was thinking about. I have dumb thoughts when driving down the road. I mean, think about it. We went from the Wright brothers making their airplane to space travel in like 40 years,
That what was it? 1903 was Kitty Hawk.
something like that, to the 60s was.
Yeah,
I
19.
mean, we
Well,
did so much
Sputnik
in
was
those
in the 50s.
few years, and what have we done since then?
Well, and this is like where people like Neil deGrasse Tyson will say, "We got to the moon. We can't make it to Mars. What else is there to do?" And it's like, got a
Well,
point, but instead of giving the
m-
money to Ukraine, give it to the space
with
program.
with
Okay.
technology right now, we can't. But I mean, we didn't think we could have powered freaking flight for how many years?
They didn't
You
know
know,
that. They thought when
we
the
never
trains
dreamt we could
came
get to the
out,
moon.
when
Yeah,
locomotives came out, they thought if you went over 35 mile an hour, you'd be liquefied.
yeah, exactly. And we went to the moon and all that stuff. Then we started eating all these processed foods. Oh, fluoride's so good for your teeth. Oh, we're going to do all these. We just keep making ourselves more processed, and our technology has slowed down ever since then.
I think it's sped up, but now it's more regulated. It's kind of like when your first sergeant has all the information, he gives the platoon sergeants all the information, and they just trickle it down and don't give you shit. And then it's like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, well, you guys should have did this. Well, you should have fucking told us. Well, we
Yeah.
were told not to. We wanted to be narcissist, and it's like, well, it's cool
Or
because
what's
somebody.
even worse is they give you 8 pages worth of shit and about 3 lines of it's pertinent.
Yeah, it's words in apposition. I just don't. I think they're regulated. I think the Hoover Dam has transformers in it. I think the Dark Side of the Moon has Decepticons. I think Anna Nicole Smith married for love, and I think Epstein
Yeah.
killed himself. There was WMDs in Iraq.
All right. Now, when it comes to what WMDs in Iraq, my opinion is that Saddam's scientists were so freaking scared of him and said, "Yeah, we got all this shit." And Saddam thought that he had all that shit, but he didn't have shit.
I mean,
That's my
even if he
opinion.
didn't, he might have known and just said, "Hey, I'm gonna bluff with the best of them. Come fuck with me." Because this is kind
Fuck
of
around,
that
find out.
this is that argument I feel like with constitutional carry in some states. Like
Yeah.
here, it's like now everybody says, "Oh, I have a problem with it because people are going to carry guns." Criminals are going to break the law regardless. But now
Mm-hmm.
you, as Mister John Doe, granted, now I think you should be able to go to some type of gun range and then have like a class where it's like, here's how you clear it. Here is how you aim.
Yeah.
Here is how you do it. Here
Look,
is this.
when
Just
I was
basic.
12 years old in grade school, the hunter safety guy came into the school and taught the hunter safety course.
Yeah, but you also went to school like in what 1972 back in the long lost land of Iowa.
Well, you got part of it right about the long lost land of Iowa, but 82, fucker.
That's when you graduated, right? No, that's yo shit. You were 12. That's right. You're still old as fuck.
And you're
The
still wet
last
behind the damn ears.
the last time you smelled a hot meals when a rich man farted.
Oh, God, you're terrible. Look, fucker, I had ribeyes last night.
I had
Ribeyes,
diarrhea.
Velveeta mac and cheese, and green beans.
I had diarrhea.
It was good. And I bought Coors Light. And I
Oh,
just found out that Coors Light is the official beer of the Atlanta Braves, and I'm not very fond of Coors Light anymore.
well, what's up with Buzz Light? You a
Oh,
Shane
I'm still
Gillis
mad at them
fan?
bastards. Who?
Shane Gillis. He's the I mean, he was on SNL, he was a writer, but now he's one of those comedians that Joe Rogan pretty much is like put on a pedestal, and everybody's like, "Oh, he's so funny." He's that dumb frat guy who it's like, um,
Um,
I drink Bud Light and I make everything's about like the retarded jokes. It's like because you look like a Cro-Magnon, it's easy to play that part. You look retarded, so it's easy to make fun of you.
I guess. Nope, still mad at Budweiser.
I
went out there. I was out there in Colorado. Had to pick up a load of beer. Took them 20 freaking hours to load me. 20 hours.
What's your issue with UPS too?
I'll get to that. Got to Georgia. Took them 7 hours to unload me. I wasted 27 hours loading and unloading. I have not paid for a Bud Light. That's a couple years ago. I have not paid for a Budweiser. Somebody else buys it, I'll drink it. I don't care. Best beer, free beer. But I'm not spending my money on Budweiser. They can kiss my ass.
UPS
guy we got is okay. At our house, we got this up high on the ridge, and then you go down to our house. And I park my truck and my pickup up there on top, and that butthole just leaves our packages up there. No matter what, he just leaves them up there, and he's too freaking lazy to bring them down to the house.
Is he too fat to fish?
Not already lying, but I don't. And nobody. The UPS guy is just a dick, for lack of a better term. Everybody that knows him says he's a dick. Everybody's seen him says he's a dick. He's a lazy
dick.
Yeah.
Maybe he needs
UPS in general. The only thing bad I have to say about him is their union. If you got to be in a union and pay somebody to keep your job for you, you might have a problem.
Yeah, you don't like unions.
Nope.
You like the free market.
Yep. Unions nothing but start of communism. Collective bargain. Anything collective this, collective that, collective bargaining, collectivism, all for the good of the whole. Collectivism.
So what you're saying is Jesse Ventura is a goddamn communist. Because that's why he got fired from WWF back in the days, because he wanted to unionize the wrestlers. So that way they had their
benefits. Look, if you want to join a union, you've got every right for it. I ain't going to ever do it.
And then Hulk Hogan said, hey, Vince McMahon, this is what's happening in the locker room.
Yeah.
Well, oh my God, Vince McMahon, did he poop on somebody?
That's what I heard. I can't find the thing. I thought I sent it to you, but I must not have.
He Amber Hearded somebody.
Yeah. But back to Jesse Ventura. He took Amber Hearded. He took Minnesota from 11th per capita in taxes to 7th. He went nuts. He's an idiot, but he did good. He did good for the state of Minnesota.
I don't think he's an idiot. I just think he's an old man. He's fucking like 80 years old. He's a Vietnam vet.
Was he?
Yeah. Buds.
Okay.
He was a frog man that they pulled out of the water. He was underwater demolition, and then they brought in frogmen.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
No, just like I say, Jesse Ventura did a lot of good for the state of Minnesota.
I agree with his general sense of most things, where it's like, you're a politician, I'm a statesman. Like, I'm here because I have to be, because the climate of the world, like our country, I can fix it. You're screwing it up.
Yeah.
Once it's fixed, I leave.
Well, he was mayor of a town in Minnesota first. I don't remember what it was, but he wanted to get a unicameral legislature, just one body instead of two.
Mm-hmm.
And he was at this thing and speaking this thing. Who wants it? Everybody's like, who doesn't want it? Then it was like, well, who wants to actually vote on it themselves? And the whole place just went nuts. So, he had some good ideas. And then after he got elected, what's the first thing you're going to do? I'm going to get rid of the governor's limo and get an SUV so I can run over them fucking reporters.
Well, I know he did the gun law where it was up to the sheriff or whatever of your county to give you your concealed, and the lower parts of Minnesota didn't like it because, mostly Democrat. The northern up there, they were like, you were born with it, son. So he made it you have to qualify and you have to get so much out of this and that.
Yep.
Oh my God. Speaking of shooting, I was watching a video today. Hickok
Yeah.
45. He had a 30-30 lever action pistol. One-handed. Just boom, boom, boom. I'm like, everything he's hitting. Like,
you ever watch Jerry Michalik? I don't know how. Michalik, something like that.
who?
This guy hold Michalik.
Anyway,
Anyway, this guy holds like all kinds of speed shooting
Miocic?
records, everything.
I know Pat
Like
Miocic.
Micheu something.
Sounds kind of calmy.
And then Lena's his daughter, and she's just as freaking, well, probably not just as good. She's freaking good too.
You know who's good? Nina
Me.
Drama.
Who?
Nina Drama.
Oh, is that the guy you sent me today? That video thing? Yeah, whatever.
They were talking about the butt plug.
Yeah, that was amusing.
Because Dustin Poirier, he's a lightweight, and his name is Dustin the Diamond Poirier. And they said something
get cremated,
about
have your ashes turned into a diamond, and then put it in.
He said, "What type of diamond?" The guy says in it, "A butt plug." like that's.
Oh God,
man, that'd be funny. They said they smoked Tupac ashes.
What?
They said they smoked Tupac ashes, like in the movie How High with Redman and Method Man. That was the whole premise of the movie. They smoked Ivory, his friend. They got perfect scores on the SATs and got into Harvard, and they were just Method Man and Redman getting high, being gangsters in Harvard. It was fucking.
Yeah.
The second one was stupid.
I think I've seen it, but I'm not sure.
The first one was funny, but then like DC Young Fly and some other comedian, they tried to redo it, and it was like, thanks, you guys ruined something of my childhood, pieces of shit.
That's like they keep trying to make all these American Pie movies, and you're just like, yeah, get over it.
Man, have you seen the new Roadhouse?
I've not. Is it good?
I'm scared to try it, but they did say Conor McGregor actually did punch Jake Gyllenhaal by accident in real life, like actually hit him.
I saw something. Yeah.
I'm like you know who Steven Seagal?
Nope, never heard of her.
He's infamous for like, when they're doing things and he's coming too close and like he'll actually make contact with a guy. And that guy I was telling you about, Michael Jai White, he's not the one to do that to. Like, he's not. He's in an interview and the guy's asking him about it, and he's like, "Hit me?" He's like, no, Steven's not stupid. He ain't stupid. And he was being serious, but he's like, because the guy goes, "Well, what would happen?" He goes, "I'd fucking kill him." He's like, "I'd fucking kill him." And it's like, there was a movie, Never Back Down. He did the second one, but like Joe Rogan was talking about it, he's like, when they were at Gold's Gym in like California somewhere, he's like, he was doing a side kick. He kicked it so hard that the chains popped. And I'm just like, yeah, like he's that kind of guy where Aikido is kind of like, if you were, I think it was for samurai. So like if I'm coming at you and it's like my sword got taken out of me and you're coming at me, I could just kind of like dodge you, flex you, and keep going my way, It's practical in a 16th century type of fighting.
Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking about Steven Seagal's movies. I mean,
his first like three
Steven
or four
Seagal
way back were okay.
Steven Seagal and Nicolas Cage are kind of in this. No, let me finish. Neither one. Oh, Lord of War, it was a great movie. But Nicolas Cage, I don't know what it is about the guy. Steven Seagal's the same way. It's just I got to watch the movie. I don't think either one of them's a great actor, but I just got it's. I gotta watch it.
Fucking National or National Treasure, bro.
Treasure. Yeah.
He was the greatest friggin' national treasure hunter ever.
Nicolas Cage sucked, but it was great. The movie was great, even though, I don't know, The Con Air. That's the stupidest freaking movie I've ever seen.
Whoa. John Malkovich was amazing in it.
Well, I'm just thinking about your buddy old Randy talking. Yeah, I was in a bar and my dog. The whole gist of how Nicolas Cage got.
Oh, are you talking about the guy with the largest dairy farm in the continental United States?
And all
And
these motorcycles. He's a big biker now, and
big
yeah,
because he's a fat fuck.
and he showered at least 2 or 3 times a year. Yeah, that's exactly who I'm talking about. Yeah, that guy.
Bro, why?
Oh, Randy, your buddy.
Why do they smell like sardines when they get out of the shower? Like, how do you have arsenic poison on your skin?
I don't know. I don't know.
Why do you smell like Louisiana in the summertime?
And when showers are free, why is it so hard to get people to go take them? And why would this one boy we're in freaking Kuwait? It's 1,000,000,000 degrees out. You're nasty. You're disgusting. There's sand everywhere. There shouldn't be sand. You're sweating. You're. Bleh.
I've only been in Kuwait for like.
Old boy had to drag this guy to the shower, and on the way, I'll shower today, but I'll be damned if I'm going to shower tomorrow. Yeah, no, that ended right there.
No, we had a problem with somebody. I think they went like a month without showering, and it was like finally, it was kind of like, hey, bro, we're gonna hose you down, or we're not gonna like.
Why are people just dirty?
And it's not like you're paying for shit.
Yeah,
you're already dirty, so it's like the shower's not gonna. Hey, listen. It's spring. It's Easter. Tomorrow's April Fool's. I can't wait. I'm going to my therapist tomorrow. I'm going to April Fool's the fuck out of that guy.
So today's the visibility day for LGB blah blah blah.
No, it's trans.
Oh, it's just trans.
It's been going on for 15 years, and something.
And now tomorrow, April Fools.
Yeah, April Fools.
So it's a joke.
All heterosexual. No, apparently they didn't do Easter stuff at the White House this year. It was only gay stuff, like pride stuff.
I saw something about that, and there was no Jesus in Easter at the White House.
Yeah,
imagine that.
Which, I mean, I can...
Mr. I'm a Catholic. Yeah, all right, you are, buddy.
Who, Joe Biden?
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Theoretically, yeah.
I thought we've only had one Catholic priest. JFK.
Catholic priest president?
Catholic.
I'm pretty sure Kennedy was the first.
Uh-huh. Irish
Catholic. Him and Biden might have been the only two. I don't know. Carter wasn't. Trump wasn't.
Most of them were
Obama, like, God knows what he was. Bushes, no.
Like Bohemian Grovians?
Reagan, no. Carter was, I don't know. Probably Baptist because of where he's from.
Yeah, Georgia.
I'd guess Baptist. I just told guess just because of,
Pentecostal.
I drove by like 6 Baptist churches before I even got to the truck stop this morning.
What if one of our presidents was a snake charmer, like one of those Pentecostals from Appalachia? They just start speaking in tongues. I'd be like, yo, shit. I'm going to that Christmas.
Shit would change.
Yeah.
You get some hillbilly in there?
You know what? I think we need somebody like I don't know, man. I don't think that one person's gonna fix it. I don't think one term is gonna fix it. Even if somebody went in there for 8 years, it won't.
We need somebody like Mattis.
No, that's too old. He's too bought and corrupted already.
No.
I think he's out of touch. Like, everything's just bomb this, bomb that. And it's just kind of like, yeah, but what happens when somebody bombs you, you fucking idiot? Like he doesn't seem like the smartest fucking crayon in the box, just the one that was dumb enough to go jump in front of everything.
I'd go for him in a heartbeat. That dude's got more integrity and courage to talk this shit.
Yeah, but
I trust him before anybody.
Stupidity. I could see him going, Hey,
I trust
okay.
him before anybody.
Would you trust somebody who was like, "Oh, we don't have any trucks. I'm gonna get on a gator and drive to the JSS"? Okay, you're probably not gonna always make it. Like, let's think here, dumbass. Hey, when
Shit.
I watched that man leave Jarez, he just told them, just hey, put a saw on top, and they put it on top of the gator. And then he had his guy go out to the JSS because they were getting hit, and QRF from Airborne was taking too long. And he's like, "You guys get ready to go out there," and I'm like, "Oh, son."
Trying to remember which guy that was.
First Sergeant Furbish.
The infantry company, right?
Yeah, that was. They come from 2-4, 240, 2-4, whatever.
Infantry guys, not CAF. Infantry.
Yeah, that guy's. I think his
CAF.
balls were attached to his brain a little too much.
I think they were just too big.
I think Mathis, though, would put us into more wars than he thinks he would, because you can't just go.
Think so?
Yeah, because you can't just, we're going to blow these people up. We're going to blow those people up. You can't. Because then what the fuck kind of world are you going to do? If you blow up a bunch of places.
But if you'd read his book, he said that if you go and invade a country, you need to have a plan all the way through to that country being rebuilt and restarted.
Says a guy who probably was, didn't he help us into Iraq?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
but
great.
The end of Iraq wasn't it like that's why he quit being the freaking SecDef, was because Trump wouldn't listen to him about you got to keep going with this shit. Trump's like, pull out. And Mattis was all like, dude, we can't pull out. If we pull out now, it'll be screwed.
No, but wasn't he one of the ones who were like, yeah, we should go in?
Not that I know of. I don't know.
Because those are the people that I'm more worried about having power still. It's kind of like, I'm not worried necessarily who was on, like, I'm not worried about Epstein.
Honest to God, I'm more worried about, I'm going to do more research on my sheriff, on my local sheriff than I am the freaking president. I really give a shit.
Exactly.
President shouldn't be important. I'm more worried about my county folks, my state folks, than I am, I don't live in the city, so I don't have that problem.
Oh, that's right.
But I'm more worried about county and state than I am freaking president and my congressmen and senators.
What is it, like 8 counties make up like 80% of America's population?
It's more counties than that, but not much more.
It's something like that.
Yeah. Yep.
And all of them are moving to fucking Florida. God.
Well, I just sent you that article about people are moving out of, some family moved out of Florida because the Sunshine State's no longer the dream state and moved to somewhere in the Ozarks up in Missouri and shit.
Bro, me and you've had this talk. Like, I'm not.
Arkansas.
You see how big my room is? I'm not going to spend $1,000 for that in some room in somebody's house I don't know. And
well, Jason, my boy spends a whole bunch of money on a room in Nashville, on a freaking room in a house with like 4 other people.
See, I don't know those people. Like for me, it's like I don't know those people. I don't know what their habits are. Not necessarily they're going to steal something, because I'll shit in their face and give them pink eye. But if I'm going to share a bathroom with you and I see your pee on a toilet, I am peeing in a bottle and I'm going to put it in your bedroom because I have to deal with yours. You have to deal with mine. But no, I mean, there is a lot cheaper places, and that's kind of where I'm like, a little more west.
Shit, up in the hills of Arkansas, it's dirt cheap. Jobs aren't really there, but Arkansas, West Virginia.
I don't know. West Virginia is starting to hike up a little bit now too.
Is it?
They got more population in West Virginia than I think they do in Kentucky completely.
Well, the South Dakota, North Dakota, South Dakota, North. Anyway, Christy Noem, South Dakota. She's making commercials saying, "Hey, we need people. We need people. We need people. We got jobs. We need people." But if you even go up to North Dakota out towards the oil fields, shit's outrageous priced.
So it's not like it's just like people, I'm gonna go work. But if you're paying $2,000 of rent per month, you're paying this. Now you still have. if you're spending 80% of your paycheck to bills and you go up there, you're still spending 80% of your paycheck to bills, you might have a little bit more money, but it's still costing you how much more in gas, how much more in this.
Well,
it's like
up where I'm from in the butt crack of nowhere, Iowa, shit's cheap.
oh,
Nebraska, depending what, most of Nebraska's still pretty cheap. I mean,
but if
you
you're
get
like a
around the
farmer,
farms,
what else is there?
if you're around the farms, there's work. There's
Okay,
all
but
kinds of alcohol plants. There's all kinds
if
of,
you're a farmer,
yeah.
if
If you're
you
a
are
farmer, if
into
you're a
that,
truck driver, a mechanic, or what, if you have any real skill at all, you'll get a job.
I bet you they don't pay as much as they're worth. Because that's the
Depending,
problem.
but the
You could
cost
go
of
to
living's
school,
so much less.
but what I'm saying is like they're making this big thing about $15 an hour, $15 an hour. Like here, at the end of September this year, it'll be $14 an hour state minimum.
Yeah. Well, California, they're talking about $20 an hour now, state minimum.
Stay with me. And then next year it'll be $15. So all those people that now they were making like 12, 13 every year that went consecutive, they're just making minimum wage now. So it's like, how can I ever get ahead? I'm not paying $2,000 a month for a rent for a house here where I can go back home or I could go here. I can go anywhere in the country.
Ohio,
And
depends. Most of Ohio is probably in the same boat, isn't it? A lot lower
what?
prices,
Oh,
a lot lower cost of living.
I haven't found anywhere that even compares to here. But the
Oh,
minimum
Florida's just
wage
outrageous.
the minimum wage is the same. That's the crazy part.
Yeah.
And I hate when people are like, "Oh, well, you don't want to work." Okay, so why would I go to work and still not be able to pay bills?
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
I could. I This is why I'm thinking about becoming a truck driver, like my buddy Bruce.
Lord, wouldn't that be something?
Oh, I did it for how many years?
That's beside the point.
I know. I can manipulate my clock really good. I just can't manipulate traffic and my emotions.
Yeah. Yeah.
But in saying that, my good Nimrod, I think that's enough for tonight. I think people should know one thing.
Epstein
Oh,
didn't kill himself?
Epstein didn't kill himself. Epstein didn't kill himself. Wash your ass. Swamp ass is real. I got a case of it right now.
Swamp ass is really real, especially in Florida. It was almost 80 degrees today, too. It did get nasty here.
It was like 83 with like 70% humidity. What you mean?
I'm sitting here with the window. Well, I got this window mostly closed. That one's wide open.
I have to
But
go
it's
outside.
comfortable. It's not muggy and miserable. I'm not in Florida with the
No.
gators and the crocodiles and the caimans,
The hogs.
the hogs,
Pythons.
the great big honking snakes.
Fucking New Yorkers.
Yeah, all the New Yorkers.
That's the one that gets me the worst.
Yeah, all the invasive species.
Yeah.
All the invasive species in Florida. Them New Yorkers, them New Jerseyans, the Massachusettsians. Oh,
Go back
Lord.
up 95 and fuck off.
Yeah.
All right, Nimrods.
All right.
Until we meet again.
Have fun. Be good. Don't get taken.